Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. As usual, I trust that you had a wonderful weekend and we are all ready and raring to go to face this new week, to achieve new goals, to rise to new heights. This morning, I want to speak to us on the topic of supporting each other, being there for one another. It is a topic that has raised its head even more so during these last 2 years. It is something that is always relevant, but the pandemic has raised it to a new level. And I'm not just speaking about supporting in the tangible and financial way, even though that is also included. I'm speaking about the simple support of reaching out to another, letting them know that you are there just for conversation, that you are there to help them figure out the next step that they should be taking, that you're just there. There's so many persons who are feeling so alone and hopeless in some cases. In recent weeks, we've been having to deal with things like suicide. We've been having to deal with things like illness and death and bereavement, areas in which just being there for the other person can make so great a difference. And so I just want to encourage us this morning to be there for one another. Just yesterday at church, a young lady mentioned of how when she was going through her own personal battles and trials, that she felt most alone when she was in the crowd. And so it is possible to feel alone even when persons are around. Because you can have persons being around and they're so engrossed in what is going on or in their own activities that the other individuals are invisible. They're just there, but you are not overly concerned as to their well being. And I'm not saying this in a callous way. It is simply put that in this busy world where we are moving from one activity to the other, we can so often overlook each other in the pursuit of attaining and achieving those things that are before us. You have to get up in the morning and get your breakfast ready. For those who have kids, get the kids ready to go to school. Depending on how things are this week for many, um, getting to your job, traffic, all these things. And so it's easy to be thinking of what is to be done next and not dealing with the person that is next to you. And so this morning, as we look at this subject of supporting each other, I want us to look at it holistically. Just recently in a webinar, we touched on these things where persons simply just need someone to talk to, and it makes a whole world of difference to them just knowing that there's someone to talk to. So I want to encourage us this morning that as we go into this week and as we go about our business, remember the person next door. Remember the person that you run into. Spend a moment just to let them know that you care. Even if it's just a good morning, even if it's just a sincere, how are you doing? And you know it's easy for us to say how things and continue on without even waiting for an answer. But let us show each other that we are there for one another. And things can work out best for all. Going back to the tangible, especially when it relates to those small businesses within your community, when you support them tangibly, you are helping a member of your community. And by extension, you are helping your community. And it comes full circle. You are helping yourself. So let's be supportive of each other. Let's continue to reach out. Pick up the phone if you haven't heard someone for a little while when they cross your mind. Give them a call. Let them know that you care. If no one else does, you do. So until next Monday, I just want to encourage us to support each other. Reach out to each other. Remember, if you also need support and help, reach out to someone else too. Oftentimes, persons don't reach out to us because they think that we have it all together. So let others know when you also need help so that we can be a support group for each other. So until next Monday, have a wonderful week, a supportive week, and continue to grow, continue to get to that next level. And see you again. This is David Ates for Living Successfully for another Making Mondays Matter. Have a wonderful week.